My name is Robert Brown. I was a former bouncer at a nightclub. I had been employed with this particular organization for a couple months, and during a indoor concert, crowd got rowdy. I tried to crowd control, and one gentleman fell on top of me, and as I fell backwards, I tore my knee. After that had happened, I tried to ask for some type of assistance from my employer, who really told me that I was an independent contractor and that he didn't have to help me. I also had no proof of employment other than messages of schedules and text messages. So I was with my sons one day and I was driving and I saw a bus that said, "Who hurt you?" And I said, well, you know what? If I couldn't prove my employment, at least I could prove that I was injured at this location. What attracted me to the Razavi Law Group, and I'll be very candid, I saw a group of young, hungry-looking attorneys. When I sat down with Faheem, he explained to me, no, you have rights, you are an employee, give me all the information you have and we'll go from there. And Faheem was amazing. He answered all my phone calls. It was almost like I was getting an education on the law. I think the moment I was sure that everything was gonna be fine was when I saw the demand letter that he put together. He was able to put himself in my shoes and make me feel like he had a lot of empathy for my situation. I never was in doubt that my case wasn't worth his time. I felt like a priority. So my recovery puts me whole again. I'm working again. I was able to rehabilitate. Faheem was there every step of the way. He would call me with updates. Felt massively relieved, to the point where it's like, you got a friend for life, you know? I hear someone has a situation or whatever, you know, hey, I got somebody. Someone's gonna look after you. I felt safe. I felt like everything was gonna be okay, like I said, back to normal, back to status quo. My future or my son's future, both my sons, would not be in doubt once I got all that reimbursement. I think will set Razavi Law Group from everyone else is that genuine care that like they're in that fight with you. They're not there to collect a portion of your earnings or whatever, your entitlements. They're there to be in the mix with you. And I remember one thing, I would always thank Faheem. And he said, please don't thank me until it was resolved. And we did. And you know, he handed me a piece of paper and I said, can I thank you now? And I gave him a big hug and I gave him a big present as a way to say thank you for being a friend and being someone who I really felt like had my back. Thank you, Razavi Law Group. Thank you for putting your information out there on the buses, on the internet, letting people know that you guys are an avenue to help. You guys care. I absolutely adored working with Faheem. Thank you for being accessible. Thank you for being available.